I'm a mother, teacher, guide, and a friend, and these are my life lessons. I'm Dr. Neeti Kaushik, and welcome to my channel Nitty Gritty with Dr. Neeti Kaushik. Is it a good idea to change the spelling of my name? Ma'am, should I change the alphabets? If you could just figure it out and let us know if you could change the name, the spellings of the name, and that could help us out. These are very frequent questions that I receive in my mailbox. These are very frequent questions that people ask me, which kept me thinking for such a long time. And I think I was answering them segregatedly, separately, for which I thought, चलो एक जल्दी से वीडियो बना देती हूँ so that you can get an idea and understanding as to what happens when we change the spelling of our name. Again, this is based on both scientific reasons of my explanation to you, and this is also based on my personal experiences as to I have done and redone and changed and done couple of things in my life. So out of my experiences in my personal life, I'm sharing this video with you. Welcome to Nitty Gritty with Dr. Neeti Kaushik, and thank you so much for reposing all your love, all your affection, all your faith in me, and giving me so much of a love abundance in terms of your, your love, in terms of your motivation, in terms of your inspiration, in terms of all that I have been doing so far, and going on this wonderful journey and trip together. सो आज की डिस्कशन हम करेंगे कि नाम चेंज करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए, सॉरी स्पेलिंग चेंज करनी चाहिए कि नहीं करनी चाहिए. Okay, so this I am talking of way back in 1998 and 99 when I was researching a lot on numerology, and I was being a science person, I was trying and testing it on people as to whether it is, it works, it doesn't work. So I thought, okay, now when it came to change of the spelling, I changed my spelling in the year 1999. This was fag end of 1999, I think around September, October. So when I changed from Neeti Kaushik to Neeti C Kaushik and I changed my spelling, so what happened? Within a month, I got an offer, and within a month, my entire professional life changed 360 degrees. I got an offer to join a school as the principal of the school, and from being a PGT in a school to becoming a principal was a different ball game altogether. So I was very happy. I was very happy vis-a-vis that I said, oh, this really works. And what started happening then? A lot of new ideas started coming in, and lot of innovation started happening in. Lot of energy was infused into me as to because I started thinking, oh wow, it's working, and then entire mindset and entire energy shifted towards it's working, and I wanted it to work all the more better than what I was always thinking about. Because they say ki when something starts working, we put our 100% efforts towards that. So I got name, I got fame, I got recognition, I got a lot of people started knowing me, getting to know me. I got a lot of connectivity between I got in connection with a lot of parents and a lot of children, and the bond which was always there, of course, between the children and me as a teacher, it enhanced to another level, because then I started doing a lot more things. But at the same time, with all the pluses comes a lot of responsibilities, which I probably perhaps would not have expected or thought about it, because when you look at the picture, you only see the rosy picture, you only see the grass greener on the other side. So the thought process was that since everything is working, it's really good. But when you become the principal, and when you are a teacher, so as a teacher you are interacting generally with the students, very marginally with the parents, and it was not as much as it is nowadays, because it's online altogether, and marginally with your head of the department, or else the vice principal, or else the principal, right? But when you become the principal of the school, so you are doing so many things together. You are dealing with the children, you are dealing with the parents, you are dealing with the management, you are dealing with the education department, and you are dealing with the upgradation of the school also, right? So there is like 360 degrees change comes in. So with the change, with the change in the spelling, all this also happened. So now what happens when you change the spelling? What did not change? Coming to the point, what did not change? My environment did not change. My personal thoughts did not change. My aura in terms of my immediate environment did not change. My personality did not change to an extent that it could have. I thought I would. I was still feeling jealous for those things not happening. I was still ambiguous about couple of things not happening. I think when I changed the spellings, only one aspect or one area changed. My personal self, my inner self, my thought process did not change. My you cannot change. You're changing the spellings. You are not changing the environment around it, right? What are you not changing? God is not changing. You can't change your spouse, right? You can't change your children. You can't change your home. You can't change your environment, which is immediately there. So you can't change your inner self, you can't change your inner nature, right? So I realized that I did gain something, but at the same time, those things which were there, they continued staying here. So that kind of a mental pressure, that kind of an anxiety, that kind of the heartache, the toughness, the love and affection, the family, the bond, the relationships with my peers, my siblings, my relatives, everything was the same. That too did not change. No, how could I change their mindset? How could I change them? It was I who was supposed to change, right? So over the period of these many years, I realized, and I kept thinking that okay, the work is happening well, and I'm grateful to Almighty because of which those things happened. But 5 years down the line, from Neeti C. Kaushik, NEETIICKAOSHIK, which I had spelled it as, I came back to Neeti Kaushik. What changes happened after this when I came back to my originals? I had a sigh of relief internally, because my mindset changed now, because I went internally to understand my own self now. I grew spiritually now. I understood what my childhood issues were, on which I had to work now. I understood that what are my shortcomings now. I understand that I have to work upon myself and my shortcomings, rather than simply changing my spelling and becoming a different version of me. No, I am not going to become a different version of me unless and until I am spiritually awakened, unless and until I don't know, I think I'm not able to put it across in the words rightly to you, but to me, the total change in me 360 degrees has happened now. Because when I came to the acceptance. So when you accept as you are, when you accept your shortcomings, your flaws, along with your the master strokes, or the qualities, or what you have inherently inside you or outwardly there, then that's the balance which happens, and this particular balance is what is most important. So understand, please don't rush to change your spellings. Don't do that, because you will not be able to change everything else around you. That's the thumb rule. That's the only learning, that's the only understanding. When you awaken here, when you open all your 7 chakras, when you keep trying, and it won't happen magically overnight. Even if you change your spellings, magically you will not transform. Magically things won't happen. It is again your own efforts which will go in. And there is always a divine timing for everything, which I have now understood. One, accept yourself, accept your environment as it is, because no matter you change anything, till the time you will keep pushing things away from you, till the time you will keep pushing, whatever wrong is happening in front of you, you will still be in the same mud. They say कि सुअर कीचड़ से लथपथ क्यों रहता है, वो सोचता है मैं इसमें से निकल जाऊंगा निकल जाऊंगा निकल जाऊंगा, पर वो निकल नहीं पाता है। क्यों नहीं निकल पाता है? क्योंकि वो जितना उसमें उलझता जाता है उतना कीचड़ उसके पास लगता चला जाता है। सो अंडरस्टैंड, आप जिन चीज़ों से भाग के अपने स्पेलिंग को चेंज करना चाह रहे हो, नाम की स्पेलिंग को चेंज करना चाह रहे हो, वो चीज़ें चेंज नहीं होंगी, वो सिचुएशंस चेंज नहीं होंगी, वो लोग चेंज नहीं होंगे, वो इन्वायरमेंट चेंज नहीं होगा। चेंज किसको करना है? चेंज आपको अपना माइंड सेट करना है। चेंज किसको करना है? चेंज आपको अपना थॉट प्रोसेस करना है। चेंज किसको करना है? जिस दिन आपने अपने अंदर से अपनी चेंजेस ले आए, उस दिन ये पॉसिबल हो पाएगा। फिर स्पेलिंग चाहे कोई भी हो, there's a beautiful saying, you called rose by any name, rose will remain a rose, right? You spell rose as in any way, it will smell the same. The spelling would be different in different countries, in different languages, but rose remains a rose, right? So same way, you will remain the same person as you are inside out. मेरे ख्याल से I understand numerology has its importance, बहुत ज़्यादा। Don't expect too many changes which will happen in your life कि आपकी ज़िंदगी 360 डिग्रीज बदल जाए। ऐसा नहीं होता, बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता। Rest, everything is a divine timing. When it has to happen, it has to happen. I hope I made sense to all of you, and looking forward with the completion of the angel numbers, the remaining ones, 6, 666, 777, 888, 999, and also looking forward to the series in chakras and chakra healings. That's the important thing which is needed to be done. Yes, of course, I'll come up with numerology also, and I'll also come up with your birth numbers. Numbers have a beautiful significance in our life, and you will be surprised, and you will be you'll fall in love with yourself, and you'll fall in love with those who have different numbers than your, and then you'll understand their life purpose, what are they here for. Thank you so much. God bless you. Lots of love and lots of happiness and lots of abundance to each one of you. Thank you from the core of my heart that you send so much of love and affection to me. God bless you.